Team data investigation found that a resolution of your problem may depend on the type of complaint you file or where in the city you live. It may be a complaint about graffiti, rats, high weeds, or potentially dangerous trees.
Trees breaking the sidewalk up.
The ABC7I team examined 1 year of 311 call data from the fall of 2019 to the fall of 2020. There were 1,045,000 complaints reported, 94,000 or 9% categorized as still being open.
I'm very afraid. When I catch the bus and walk home, it is so scary.
Valencia Tucker is waiting on a resolution to her complaint about dim LED lights.
I do not like the LED lights. It's not light enough.
A look at that data shows 3,438 or 10% of the complaints concerning streetlights not working categorized as being open across the city. The Chicago Department of Transportation, which is also responsible for streetlight complaints, says the 311 data could contain duplicates, also adding that the streetlight complaints are broken up into a single streetlight out or all out complaints, which take priority.
So I want more lights, brighter lights, for safety for our seniors.
The city agreed that the light levels were low and said a potential solution would be to add piggyback lights. Unfortunately, the city also says the piggyback lights are not in the scope of the Chicago Smart Lighting Program. When it comes to overall 311 calls, Tucker's Southside zip code of 60617 has the second most open complaints. Her neighboring Southside zip code of 60628 has the most open complaints in the city with 4,921. Zip codes with the fewest open complaints are mostly downtown. The I-Team also found high numbers of open complaints in zip codes on the north side, like 60634 and 60618. The Office of Emergency Management and Communications, which runs 311, says all City of Chicago departments work diligently to complete all work orders as quickly as possible, and it makes no difference what part of the city the service requests or complaints originate. OEMC adding that its data shows that most requests from 60628 were for tree trimming after storms hit in August.
They promised to send somebody out to take a look. Nothing ever happened.
Megan Riley's Auburn Gresham neighborhood zip code of 60620 also ranks as one of the top zip codes with overall open complaints at 3,370. She's currently waiting on a tree removal request.
We're having issues with the branches from the trees overhanging our roof. And earlier this year, we noticed that the sidewalk started to buckle. And we called 311.
Riley showed the I-Team service request to 311 dating back to January of 2020, but she started emailing her alderman last year. The Department of Streets and Sanitation says tree removal is weather-based and begins in November, which means it could get to Riley's request soon. The I-Team found that 47% of all tree removal requests, 1,277, were open. The city saying tree removal and tree trimming were on hold in March and April in response to the governor's stay-at-home order. OEMC added, despite civil unrest, a pandemic, and several recent storms, it has continued to respond to 311 complaints, adding the vast majority of requests continue to be completed. We put an interactive map which shows the zip codes with the most open complaints on ABC7 Chicago.